What's good with you guys? I'm back with another video. Since I don't got the game yet, I gotta wait 5 more days. We finna watch Lakerfan on the best center build on this meta program center build. Let's get the video to 2 to 5 likes. Let's get straight into it, bro. Bro.
Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Lakerfan here. As you see by the title of today's video, we have the #1 meta pro-am center build in NBA 2K26. So shout out to 2K for flying me out, allowing me to get this early access content. It's obviously very helpful to me to get this ability to make the videos early, but I hope it's also helpful to you guys as well to give you some frame of mind for what you're looking for on your builds day one. So honestly, it's not going to be too hard to already have that kind of in your mind, because this is very similar to the 2K25 builder. But I will say it makes sense. I want to at least say this early, and I haven't said this about too many builds just yet. It's something I was personally disappointed by because I wanted us to get like a unique new builder experience. But to be fair, I don't know if you can really ever say the builder last year was the problem. It was definitely the gameplay. So now with extreme change in gameplay that they've had right here, I'm assuming the mindset.
Yeah, it was definitely the gameplay
of the builder, and allow the paint that we're putting on it with the gameplay to be different, and maybe that's the big difference that we need. And I do think
Laker, thank you, bro, thank you, because all these fucking center builds I've been watching, bro, they just been making shitty center builds, bro. I like this, bro. I like this so far. The block just been low. Like, how the fuck you a center and you only got a 74 block, bro? Like a 67 block. How are you a center with a only 60 something block, bro? Like, come on now.
So though I am disappointed,
and then your fucking rebound, your strength is like at a 75, bro. You can't get down with that, bro. I can't get down with that.
And super fun and creative with the builder.
Like, thank you, Lakerfan.
A different game, and you're gonna need different things out of your build. But this is gonna be very similar to my last year, like meta, pro-am center build. It just so happens though that last year 7 foot had extremely more attribute, ratings and stuff like that. So the idea of my 7-1 kind of got shot down because the footer just had, complete superiority. But 7-1 right here is going to be definitely tough to guard in the pro-am. I mean, the mashing ability will still kind of be there, but what it's mainly for is just to be a big board presence. Obviously, just have the size and not the most awful speed or anything like that. This is obviously not meant to be played or anything like that on threes. It could probably play on twos, somewhat decent. It has like decent standing dunk, decent driving dunk, stuff like that. You can see 90 with the 75 as well. Close shot though, like I said, not exactly in the elite category or anything like that. It's definitely not meant to be a mash where it's like underneath the basket. To be fair, if the gameplay changes a lot where that seems to be a super valuable thing, this would obviously need some tweaking. And
no bullshit.
I just gotta say, I'm here for
I like this. I ain't gonna lie. I like this. It's something I would make.
Build. If that's what you're here for, I mean, this is the final product.
This kind of look like my last build. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm here for some discussions as well of what's going to influence whether this build stays meta or doesn't. So the popper is obviously
like my 2K25 build.
Like, this is obviously something that is very easy to play with. It can fit into multiple styles.
Silver,
5-out offense, 4-out 1-in offense, pick and pop centric offense, where maybe you have a driving point guard that still like to use screens very often. So being able to pop is very necessary. However, if mashing of like close shot, spamming down low, like how it was in 2K22 and 23 and stuff like that, if that becomes king again, I think poppers just die in, comp pro-am. I don't think there's any reason for something like this to have 78 three-pointer and all that cost in the 3 and mid-range for you to just be able to get something like close shot. Because let's be real, a lot of the stuff you don't really want to budge on too much. You don't want to move off the strength. You need brick wall.
You need it.
It's just going to be a given, right? And this
is
gold for that matter. It's not like it's Hoff or Legend or anything like that.
Get it to Legend though.
I think on that note, and we're going to be on a couple different tangents in this video, so just bear with me. But I don't think you want to go any higher than 91 strength, however, because if you go any higher, it's going to eat into your speed. What I think the right way to do this would be is to just max out at 91 strength, wherever that is for whatever height you're looking at, and just allow yourself to use the max +1 or +2 on brick wall instead.
Yep.
So I think that's major key. Obviously, when it comes to this build, there's not a whole lot to max +1 in the tier 2. It's pretty much just dimer, maybe a high flying denier as well. Could still be decent, but for the most part, it's going to be a lot of the tier 1 stuff you're looking at: rebound chaser, brick wall, box out beast, maybe. Probably not though. And then maybe set shot specialist if you need it to shoot better as well. As you can see though, 90 free throw, 78 3-pointer. This is definitely solid and very like, you know.
Yeah, that's solid as hell. You can hit that shit.
At the end of the day, a lot of the stuff.
You green as fuck, bro. You can hit that shit.
I mean, if dudes can get away with 70 3-pointer and shooting the three consistently, poppers will obviously be pretty dominant as well. So
no bullshit.
The title says meta pro-am center build, you know, but like, I mean, obviously it's just a little bit more speculation that it will be the meta. So bear with me on like the mini clickbait that we got right there. But anyway, defensively, this is still looking good. I didn't really hover over the badges that are correlated with certain ratings, so I'll just kind of have to explain some to you. 82 interior defense gives you the post-move lockdown on silver, and it's just a decent rating to have in general of better interior defense.
Oh, so God, bro. I seen somebody with like fucking 75, bro.
But
they had a 75 and 70 block, bro. They didn't even have paint patroller. Like, come on now.
That's what I'm getting at, right? You want to make something safe on day one that isn't going to have like a glaring weakness of like something that it's missing. This doesn't have any glaring weaknesses, obviously, right? Like it has the pass act, it has the ability to shoot, it has the standing dunks for the contacts, it has decent driving dunk in case you want to get some, you know, solid packages. It has respectable rebounding in both categories. It still has the gold brick wall. It's not pitifully slow or anything like that, and it still has vert, everything. I mean, this is a very solid build. Everything's good. The only thing you're missing is pretty much post control and driving lay. That's about it.
Yeah, that's
also,
it.
Fellas, one thing I want to mention to you that is going to be very important for your build, if you want at least the option of running this takeover right here, Rim Guardian, which as you can see is actually going to be see the future as well as the ability to defend and blow the hoop.
Oh, so see the future is in here.
Post ups, the
they took that shit out.
All that obviously. So this is a very good takeover, and if you want the option to run it, you're going to want to up that block by 1. So I really should mention this to you, and I wanted to make sure that I did come back into this and actually tell you that as well, because that's going to be a really big thing to know. Also, in case you guys didn't know, I'm teaming up with NBA. If you would recommend one of the of your 2K lab, about to come over to the web, and then I make a percentage.
As long as Laker
Premium. I will say I did check out for 20% off. Anyway, that's all. Let's get back to the video now. Now, I will say I did modify this build to be 7 foot. If you wanted the 55 speed with ball, because I do believe that Giannis dribble style is going to be a big deal. However, that's
you modified it to the 750. Lakerfan, I love you, man. I love you, man.
Plan to put the ball in
the
hoop and drive down to the hoop themselves. So just wanted to say I customized it to be 7 foot instead, just for the sake of, you know, showing you something like that. But
you the GOAT, bro.
7'1" is the superior height in terms of just what it brings to the table. In that,
yeah, 7'1" gonna be superior. I just like the speed.
The footer has really good speed in comparison.
Yeah, I like the speed on the footer.
I'll let you guys kind of just get the full picture right here of everything that we had.
Footer speed is crazy.
Speed with 70
crazy
strength even still kept a lot of the same stuff. The rebounding, the perim D, the steal, block interior all stayed the same. Pass act, ball handle.
Alright, bro. I think I'm like literally seeing what I'm finna make, bro. Like, this shit is finna be crazy. The 7 footer is damn near crazy, bro. The footer is crazy, bro. Whoa. I'm finna be fast as fuck.
It's just the speed with ball hitting 55 and then some more physicals, essentially. Obviously, nothing really changes as far as the finishing goes and the shooting as well.
I'm finna be fast as fuck, bro.
Direct one-of-one trade where it's just speed with ball and speed.
Niggas know how to play defense, too. Don't get it fucked up.
I guess too, you know.
You gotta get that shit boxed, nigga.
That we're getting
I wonder how 3's finna be, bro. I know 6'11". I know the 6'11's finna be fast as fuck, and the 6'10's.
I do still think 7'1" would be better.
I might make it. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
And like how much size actually matters for.
I'm gonna have like 3 builds.
From my playtest of playing with Wilt, Wemby, stuff like that, Wemby was snagging quite often in cases that I thought Wilt would just be a superior rebounder in terms of the ratings, the badges that he has, stuff like that, and just the fact that his physicals are like super good. But Wemby's obviously like 7'4", 7'5" compared to my 7'1" Wilt. So if you want to do the equivalent on that, it's like the same thing as a what is that, -4 on each? That's like going from 7'5" to 7'1". It sounds ridiculous, but to put it in perspective, if you're comparing a 7'1" to a 7'5", like that's literally the difference between a 7'1" and a 6'8" at that point, I believe. Like if you were to minus or subtract both of those builds heights by 4 just to make it more realistic into our builder frame of mind rather than like, you know, the my team cards that you're playing with and stuff. What I'm trying to get at is Wemby's height seemed to play a really big factor in the rebounding. Like, I feel like Wilt should have been competing with him better than he was as far as the ratings and the badges.
So
and
height
like that.
makes
But
a huge
Wemby's
difference.
just was taking over quite a bit. So I do think height is going to be important on the boards, and obviously ratings and badges are going to be that's just such a given. But all these things are important.
Height got to be important,
so the only big difference that I'm really trying to get at here is that going down to 7 foot instead of 7'1" might impact the boards just a little bit. But I'm a personal believer and fan, I'll call it that, of speed when it comes to rebounding.
Me too.
Be a big hinder sometimes to you getting rebounds out of the pick and roll and pick and pops, especially, or as a spot up, especially for these, like, you know, shooters, is the speed and ability to get down to the rebound in the first place.
Yep.
If you have 40 speed and you're in pick and rolls and your guard puts a shot up, you're not going to be able to get down to the rebound.
You're going to be slow as fuck.
That's the truth of the matter. And when it comes to those super undersized builds like the 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", stuff like that, when it comes to playing center, they're able to utilize their speed to get into the rebound position consistently. So,
like, my footer fast, but he not the fastest, but he can move to get the rebound.
Really the big difference, and that's why I wanted to give you at least the 7-footer option with the speed with ball versus the 7'1" option of just kind of the big dog, if you will. So, anyway, that is pretty much the synopsis of the build. Again, they're both poppers. If eventually we come to find out that, like, poppers aren't it for whatever reason, I think they should be, though.
Yeah, they should be. There's gonna be a whole bunch of builds, bro.
I think they will be, but if they aren't, obviously you're gonna want to probably.
I might make an inside this year, though. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm also gonna make a popper.
That they would be not quite as valuable is that mash is super necessary. The only thing we have left in the video to show you guys is I just want to show you how the build can move with the Giannis dribble style. Now, understand, it's only 55 speed with ball, no lightning, like...
Bro, the Giannis dribble style is so nice, bro.
But I would say, all things considered, this isn't terrible, in my opinion, for the...
Giannis dribble style is not terrible, bro.
That has, like, no ability to move other than just the fact that it has a good dribble style. So, if you can envision yourself, all I'm trying to get at is just hitting one move and taking yourself down to the basket. That's essentially what I'm trying to get at, and that's the value of the 55 speed of ball. If you think that's completely useless to you, and again, the cross launch is not good, just for the record, it's only like...
Yeah, cross launch not good, but that, like, to the ball hand, that shit's
don't upgrade it.
Amazing.
It's an easy, it's an easy way to kind of view things, but I do think for the cheapness that it is of getting that 55 speed with ball, I think it's well worth doing. I guess is just
it is. I ain't gonna lie. Speed with ball is
yourself down to the standing dunks, or even just being in the mid range and stuff with the ball, being able to kind of just, like I said, hit one move, get down there. You don't
literally
complete liability to your team as far as like when the ball ends up in your hands, especially if you're not a good playmaker. Like
this is what I'm talking about, bro. This nigga know what he talking about.
Where you're up top.
This nigga know what he talking about, bro. This nigga know what he talking about, bro. Love Lakerfan, bro.
Your team
I love him.
Around you, they're gonna use you up top as the anchor, as the playmaker, and it is important to be able to sometimes take matters into your own hands. Is at least my opinion. So, anyway, that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties, all good stuff. Like always, try to score 1,000 likes, and if you made it to the end of the video, put 7 foot. Or put footer.
It's not the end of the video, bro. You got 3 more. You got 3 more minutes left, bro.
More specifically, want to show your support that you made it to the end of the video by just saying that. But anyway, we're gonna have a ton of different build videos. A lot of today's videos, if you're watching this on the day of release, is gonna be pro-am stuff. So it's gonna be like pro-am power forward, pro-am shooting guard.
Let's just skip through it.
Shooting guard would probably be more some Klay Thompson. At least tell the truth of Asher a lot, and then no paint surgery. The last second.
Yeah, that is. But shit, man. Hopefully, when I get the game, bro, and I gotta download it, bro, I'm gonna bring y'all the best big man build ever, bro. I got y'all, bro. But let's get 2 to 5 likes on this video. I'll catch y'all niggas in the next one, man.